hearts are turning. You come into this place and it's electric. People are smiling. I've never seen so many smiles in my life. High-fiving, hugging, just a really great culture and community within the church here. What have you done to foster that? And has that always kind of been your deal, smiling, happy, joyful people?
Well, we're a spirit-filled church. We're a spirit-filled church, and the Bible says the fruit of the Spirit is joy.
Right.
The Bible says don't quench the Spirit.
Right.
So we're a spirit-filled church, and that starts with the pastors.
Yeah.
Starts with the leadership. And because we model the message, well, that message gets picked up. And we genuinely believe that a spirit-led church will manifest in the hearts of people that they will live a spirit-filled life. And as a result, they'll bear the fruit of the Spirit.
Now, your new book, it's actually coming out this January 1st.
1111.
1111. Easy to remember.
Yeah.
And then you're doing a book tour. Can you tell us about the book, what inspired it, what it's about?
Sure. Well, what really inspired the book was all the lives I saw changed in our church. But one of the things that I realized is the importance of the heart, not only because it's our mission statement, but over the years, as I've seen the church grow from 7 people to now over 5,000 people,
right,
I realized the difference maker has been turning people's hearts. And I realized this, when God chose David, he didn't choose David because of his intellectual capacities. He chose him because of the condition of his heart. And this is what I believe. We spend millions of dollars educating people's minds and very little empowering their hearts. So smart people end up doing really dumb things, like allowing people to sign on loans that they know they're not going to be able to fulfill.
Right.
And yet, we trusted academia to produce bright minds out of these great campuses, and said, come and make the investment of millions of dollars into the minds of Americans.
Yeah.
And really, ultimately, what did it produce? It produced chaos and hurt, because you know why? Intellectualism does not guarantee morality, and you cannot change a nation simply through educating them intellectually. You must address the issue of morality, and that starts at the heart. And the only way you can do that is by living from your heart, loving others from your heart, and leading from your heart. And that is revolutionary. A revolution always strives to overthrow the present standard and customs to establish the supremacy of a new standard and precedent to see dramatic change. We honestly believe in America, the greatest need in America is a heart revolution.
Yeah.
Because if you'll change a person's heart, you'll change their spending habits, you'll change how they relate to others, you'll change the violence in their heart. Where does violence stem from? I mean, I'm in the hood, man.
Yeah.
I'm watching people get stabbed. I'm doing funerals where people have been shot.
Wow.
Where does that stem from? I grew up and I was in a gang. I got stabbed in my back when I was 8th grade. Where did all that come from? An angry heart.
Wow.
And when a heart is angry and there's unresolved conflict, kids don't know. Adults, young adults, they don't know where to take that.
Yeah.
Youth don't know where to process that.
Yeah.
So they gather together with a bunch of other people that have the same hurt. But when their hearts get healed, that anger is gone. And now they're able to make decisions that actually produce a life where they're a blessing to society, no longer a menace.
Wow.
But that won't happen unless we challenge the hearts of people. And that's why I'm going on a 40-city tour. I'm going to every major church in America.
Wow.
And thank God they've opened
Yeah.
their churches to me and their pulpits to me to teach this message and to tell America we need to turn our heart back to God.
Now, is this going to be available online as well as bookstores, of course? Can pastors order cases or?
Absolutely. One of the things that we are making available to all pastors through Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles, Borders, Books A Million, CBD, Family Christian Bookstores, is an opportunity to buy in quantity and in bulk. They can also go to our website at turningthehearts.com or sergiodelamora.com. Follow me on Twitter at Pastor Sergio. And we have opportunities for people to partner with us because the book was written with the intention to challenge people to take the 40-day heart challenge.
Wow.
And so that's why all the chapters are written with the intention to challenge people to read a chapter a day. And there's 10 sections. And each section, I do a video presentation, introduction to what that section is about. So as you read through the book, as you start a first section, it'll say, go to this website, and all of a sudden a video will come out and say, hi, this is Pastor Sergio. You're about to read this section of the book. And I break it down for two reasons. Number one, so that the casual reader can have an understanding, an overview of what they're about to read, but also so that it could be used as a small group manual. So people can use it as a small group and be able to say, this part we're going to study this particular section. Like one section is called the F-bomb, and it's all about forgiveness. One section is called Keeping It Real, where I talked about money, sex, leadership, and I talk about real issues about the heart. So before you venture into the chapters, you can hear my perspective on it, so that when you begin to teach it, you can capture the heart of that section of the book. So it's not just a message, it's a movement that we have thought through on how any pastor could teach these messages, introduce it to his church, and still keep his DNA, but be able to teach the message about the heart revolution.
Now, you recently got to speak at Joel Osteen's church.
Yes.
And I know that a couple other guys that have as well. Now, if you were to pack that place out and stick on stage Joel Osteen, Dr. Dave Martin, and Benny Perez, and you were to throw the most epic, because you're the DJ, rap battle, MC exchange ever, who do you think of those three guys would come out on top?
Benny Perez. Benny Perez would kill it, because Benny Perez can keep it real on a spot. Absolutely.
There it is, Benny. Pastor Benny Perez killing it with the rap battle. Lastly, is there anything out there that you would like to say to pastors, leaders, business owners, church planters?
One of the things that I would say to anyone who wants to grow a thriving organization or a thriving church, live, love, and lead from your heart. If you will do what God has told you to do, you will never lack the energy. Now, physically, of course, our bodies will tire, but the vision and the passion will stay strong. It'll stay fresh, because ultimately, as the leader of the organization, it's key and essential that you maintain your passion, that you maintain your vision, so that you can continue to promote the mission that God has called you to. Lead strong, lead, love, and live from your heart, and you will change the trajectory of people's lives.
Hey, thank you so much, Pastor Sergio.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Cornerstone Church, turning hearts.